Hello, hello. Oh, hold on. Learn the power of real residual income. See the same blueprint that's taking over the industry, featuring Taj Collins. You guys, I am fired up. Super fired up for this Facebook Live because I get to introduce you to a man who does not just talk about success, he has lived it. And the fact that he is willing to take time out of his busy schedule to let me interview him is truly an honor. This man is a true industry leader. He has been in the game for over 23 years. He has been on top of multiple compensation plans, and he has earned multiple six figures throughout his career. But beyond his accomplishments, what really set him apart was his heart, his leadership, his commitment to helping other people win. He is my mentor, my business partner, my coach, my teacher, the man, the myth, the legend, the beast extraordinaire. So without further ado, I proudly introduce you to Coach Todd.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
Can you guys see me very, very clearly? Do you want to make sure that you can see and you can hear me? Because
Yes.
you're going to get a ton of value with what I'm about to share. Thank you so much for the awesome introduction. Sometimes being in the industry, for this long, you get, how can I say this? You get surprised by those type of introductions, because when I first started, I never got that introduction, and I never made that introduction either because I didn't know how to edify people. But you definitely learned from some amazing people how to edify the right way. So sometimes I don't deserve that type of introduction because sometimes, like, I just don't feel like I need it, but being in the industry for so long, you have that credibility and that experience, and the seasoned professional that I am, that I guess I earned it, right?
Yes, you definitely earned it. Yes. And we have some questions that we want to ask you, Coach Taj.
Awesome, awesome.
The first one goes something like this. When did you decide to plant your flag in the project that you're launching?
Okay, so this is what happened. So, like I said, I've been in this industry for 23 plus years. And the crazy thing about it is, I was going to quit this industry. I was going to quit this industry. And the reason why is because I was burnt out. I was burnt out on the health and wellness, the weight loss, the skincare, energy drinks, all of the things that I was doing for years. And I've done extremely well. You're going to hear in my story that I've done extremely well in the industry. I'm not a young gun. I'm very seasoned, very professional. But at the end of the day, I decided to get involved with this company. But before I did, my friend called me and he wanted me to be a part of Fox News. He wanted me to be interviewed for Fox News, like the real Fox News, as one of their marketing executives for like PR marketing. And I said, okay, great. It's $300,000 a year, guaranteed benefits, family vacations. I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. I got the interview, and then guess what? All of a sudden, how can I say this? I turned it down. I got the job. I really got the job. This was about 15, 16 months ago. Now, I actually got the job and I was going to take it, but I felt like the invisible hand of God. If you guys believe in God, I want you guys to put the prayer hands in the chat, because I want this chat to be interactive. I don't know. I've never done StreamYard. I think you have the things that go across. I mean, is that true? Yes.
Yes, that is true.
Is it going across, or I don't see it. I don't see the comments.
Hold on, I'm about to show it to you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Sweet. Sweet. Cool.
Said hi.
So, thank you. I appreciate that. So, I was just, just curious. So, at the end of the day, like, I just felt like it was the invisible hand of God that pushed me, saying, "Hey, you've been working on your dream." And see, the thing is, I actually talked to the guy, and I said, "Look, man, I'm gonna have to happily decline what you're asking me." It's like, "What do you mean?" Say, "Well, I've been working on myself and I've been building my own dream for the past 23 plus years. Why would I help you build your dream? Or why would I help you build my dream for me the way that you want me to build it?" And I said, "I'm going to have to happily decline it." So I said no. And I got involved with the company I'm with right now 14 months ago, or almost 14 months ago, in December 18th, 2025. And it's been an amazing ride so far. But you'll hear about that when the other questions, if that comes apart. So that's how long I've been in the company.
That's amazing. First off, that's amazing. That shows how consistent you are. What was the move that you made that changed the whole trajectory of your life? What was the
Ooh.
decision you made to get to the other side?
Oh, so in other words, you want to hear my story. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. One second, hold on. Why is this doing this? Okay. Okay. So sorry about that. I had some kind of motivation going on, and I always do that every day. So um what made me move to the industry that I'm in right now? Well, obviously I've been in network marketing for 23 plus years. It's not rocket science, and it's also not a secret. It's all over my page. But the thing is, I was a crane operator and a forklift operator by trade, and I was young, dumb, broke. As the young terms, and as the generation these days, and I know you probably heard this, I was young, dumb, busted, and disgusted. You feel me? Young, dumb, busted, and disgusted. I was tired. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, just like Zig Ziglar says. You gotta be um, comfortable being uncomfortable. So I didn't know how to do that. So as a crane operator and a forklift operator, all I knew was how to do joysticks and pull levers and all the things. But I came to realize that I needed something more. And I knew I was built for better. So I basically called to God. And I gave God one of those angry prayers. I gave him, I literally was like, "God, there's gotta be a better way. Why are you giving me, like, why are you doing this? I'm 17 years old, 18 years old." I was like 17 and a half, 18 years old. Almost 18 years old. Why am I working in the oil field, busting my butt, going home, being dirty and slimy and just nasty, oily, gritty, full of sand in my areas that you don't want to have sand in, right? And then all of a sudden, he said, "Be patient, be still, my son." I heard it in my ear. That's the first time I ever heard God's voice. That's the first time I've ever heard God's voice. If you guys believe in God, I'm telling you, put the prayer hands, because your breakthrough is just around the corner. And I'm going to tell you exactly what a breakthrough is at the end of this video. So remind me to tell them what a breakthrough is at the end of the video, at the end of this live. Okay, so basically, what I did is I gave God that angry prayer. I said, "God, why? What's going on with this?" It's like, "Well, be patient. Be patient. Your breakthrough is just around the corner, and your life is fixing to change tremendously. You're about to have a shift in everything that you do, and the trajectory of your life." I felt it in my heart, and I heard it in my heart. I heard it in my ear. Is never going to be the same. Your life is never going to be the same, and you're never going to recognize your life. You're not going to believe what you have become. So basically, what I did is I got involved. How I got involved is I got into this industry by chance, and I call myself an accidental success, and I call myself an accidental entrepreneur. Now, you probably have seen people put things on Facebook. People get into this industry from Facebook, from Instagram, from TikTok, from YouTube, any kind of social media. I didn't have social media at that time. Social media was nothing. The only social media we had was the ICQ. And if you don't know what that is, it goes, uh-oh. That's the type of person that's the type of little, so instead of going bing or whatever, it goes, uh-oh. I was like, man, you sound like a Teletubby. What is going on here? So what happened was that that's what ICQ was. It was all of our schools, and we can actually get in contact with people, right? We can actually keep in contact with people, and I loved it. That was our social media. We also had Yahoo Messenger. We also had Yahoo Messenger, and it was like a sweet, it was like a thing, but not anymore. But now it's Facebook, all kinds of different, all kinds of different platforms. But now, fast forward, rewind. I got involved with the industry not by going to a party, not by social media, not by word of mouth. It was from an ad in the newspaper. It was the most sketchiest ad I've ever seen in my life. And the reason why is because it said, quit your job. Think about this. I want you to let this sink in and let this sizzle in your spirit. This is how I became successful in in the industry. But it's because of that choice, it's because the decision, it's because of that risk that I took 23 years ago. Did I know everything? No. But was I willing to learn? Absolutely. So it said, quit your job. Let this sizzle in your spirit. Let it sink in. Quit your job. Fire your boss. Call this number. The piece of paper was probably the ad was probably like this big, and it had a number. And I called the number, and I got involved with that company. Did I know everything? No. Did I know about the comp plan, the pay plan? No. Did I know about the structure? No. I just wanted to get as much money as possible as I wanted to. Right? As an 18-year-old kid, I wanted to make more money so that way I can leave my position. I can leave my job. And I had a goal to actually leave my job in a year. And I was like, well, if I actually work on myself, and if I actually do this business and work really hard and listen, believe, and follow to everybody that's, teaching me, I can leave my job and quit my job in a year. Well, I did it even sooner than that. In 6.5 months, you guys, in 6.5 months, I quit my job. Actually, I didn't quit it. I fired my boss. And you want to know how I fired my boss? It was the crazy little thing that I did. I said, hey, boss, I got my eyes itching. There's something wrong with my eye. So, what are you talking about? Well, the thing is, you don't look bad. Your eye don't look red. Your eye don't look irritated, nothing like that. So guess what I did? I said, no, my eye is itching. It's burning. I don't understand what's going on with it. It's like, well, do you want me to bring it to the hospital? No. Do you need me to bring it to the nurse? I said, no. Do you need me to call 911? I said, no. Do you need me to bring you to the fire department? No. Why would the fire department fights fires, not eyes? Come on. Well, they have a health decision. Wait a minute. He actually asked me if I needed him to blow in it. I said, if you blow in my eye, we're gonna have a problem. I'm gonna slap you silly. I don't care if you're my boss or not. That's just kind of weird. So I basically said, no, I don't need you to blow in my eye. Then what is wrong with your eye? I can't see myself ever working for you ever again. I cannot see myself working for you ever again. And guess what? I fired my boss. 6.5 months later. 6.5 months later, I fired my boss. I said, boss, you're fired. He said, what do you mean? So you can't fire me. I wrote your paycheck. I just wrote your paycheck on a Friday. It was on a Friday. I remember like it was yesterday. It was my birthday, actually. It was on my birthday. I was like, hey, boss, can I take off for my birthday? He said, no, you got to work. We have this, we have that. I was like, you know what? Guess what? I'm going to give myself a birthday present that I should have given myself a long time ago. And I should have done this crap ton of months ago. But you are fired. He said, you can't fire me. I just wrote your paycheck on a Friday. It's Friday. Don't you want your last paycheck? Yeah, I want my last paycheck, but I want to show you that I made more money than you made in a year in 6.5 months. If you want to learn how to do the same exact thing, Come to my house and I'll show you the blueprint. You see, the blueprint works only if you work the blueprint. If you don't work the blueprint, then guess what? It's not going to work for you ever again. Systems never fail people. People always fail systems. So if you have the right system, like I had, I never would have failed. And I didn't fail at that time. So, since then, I've done everything from weight loss to skincare to energy drinks. I've done the lotions, the potions. I've done the knives that can cut through anything. Well, at the time, I didn't do the cut. I didn't do the Cutco at first, but I got into that after I failed 7 years. But in that 7 years, I actually didn't do anything with knives. I did internet energy drinks, weight loss, skincare. I've done the coffee, the lotions, the potions. I did the magic pill that can supposedly cure whatever disease, which I'm not making any medical claims because the company that I'm with does not involve any type of weight loss, skincare, energy drinks, and I'm not making any medical claims because nothing's medical about the company that I'm with. It's a service that everyone needs, that no one knows about, that everyone says yes to. So, anyways, the thing is, um, I started failing, and I failed for 7 years. And all you network marketers, if you know who Zig Ziglar is, put a number one in the chat. Put a number one in the chat if you know who Zig Ziglar is, because I was working for internet, TV, and phone. I was failing tremendously. And what happened is I got into door to door sales, and that's what really got me the gift of gab. Even more than I had before. Like, I was not afraid to talk to anybody, but I was the most introvert person you ever met. So I got into door-to-door sales, and I had to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, just like Zig Ziglar says. I had to learn the hard way. And you know how I did that? Is I got into door-to-door sales. Now, I'm not recommending you guys to get into door-to-door sales. And the reason why is because it's hard. If you do door-to-door sales, or if you've done door-to-door sales, guess what? Kudos to you, and I respect you. Major respect and major props on you. So I got into door-to-door sales, and I became a top producer in a company called Comcast. It's named it actually got changed to Xfinity. Xfinity Internet, TV, and phone. I was going door to door selling cable. So what I did is I literally, and I mean literally, came across uh my boss. He actually asked me if I wanted to speak at an event, and I spoke at the event. And I didn't know that the number one person that was going to be the keynote speaker was the one and only Zig Ziglar. He wanted to speak to me after he saw me speaking. He said, Jimmy, I want to speak to him. Who is that guy? He said, that's my general manager. So what are you to him? I'm his regional manager. And then guess what? I got involved with talking to him, and he said, I need to speak to him personally in private. He brought me to his VIP dressing room or whatever at that time. And he said, how would you like to make 10 times as much money as you're making right now? And you don't have to go door to door. You're just going to go to the appointments that are preset by my assistant and my secretary. I said, if you can show me how to make more money, I don't have to knock on doors anymore. I'm game. And then guess what? I got involved with Cutco, and he was directly my sponsor, but he also was the number one guy in Cutco, the number one sales. Like, he's literally, if you don't know who he is, he's a motivational speaker of all motivational speakers. He's like goat of all goats when it comes to personal development. Him and the other people I'm going to name too as well. So we started, having that relationship build. I started becoming a top producer, breaking records in Cutco. And then all of a sudden, he introduced me to Bob Proctor. And, we started becoming good friends, and he taught me a lot of philosophies and things like that. Taught me a lot. Now, what really changed the trajectory of my life, and this is where I'm going to get to, is whenever I got introduced to Jim Rohn. He said, success is not something that you chase. Because I asked him, I said, why am I not successful in the network marketing company that I'm in? It's a great company. I mean, I'm doing all the work. I'm talking to people. I'm following up. What is going on? he said, success is not something that you chase, it's something that you attract by the person you become. Now, I have it all over my Facebook. The first post on my Facebook is literally that post. It's the pinned post, it's a video. And the crazy thing about it is, he said, think about a, what is it? Think about a sailboat. He said, whenever a sailboat is going in the wind, it's not the blowing of the wind that's determining that destination of that sailboat. It's where its sails are directed. So if it turns to the left, it's going to go west. If it turns to the right, it's going to turn east. Now, if it keeps going where it's going, if it's going north, it's going to go north. If it turns and you keep it turned and you hold it, because I've been on a sailboat before, you hold the sail and you kind of pull it a little bit and it turns to the left or the right, it's going to go south. So it's all depending on how you set your sails. So my question to you guys is, are your sails set in the right direction? And then he taught me something that really spoke to me, man. He really, this really, really spoke to me. And he said, if you change your mindset, you change your life. He said, what are you willing to give up to gain so much more? I said, I'm willing to give up sleep. I'm willing to give up this. I'm willing to give up that. So instead of going to um, people's houses to go hang out, instead of going play pool, instead of going to different events, instead of going partying and going drinking and, you know, having fun with my friends, I was at my house, literally in a quiet room, listening to motivational videos, reading personal development books, and literally being surrounded by the best of the best of the best in the personal development and the success space, as well as going to different motivational like different cons, like different like business cons, and just learning all about business, learning all about network marketing. Any kind of network marketing event I wanted to go to, I wanted to go to, like the network marketing pro. I went to like 5 of those. You know, I went to the Network Marketing Association of NAMPM or whatever it's called. The women of network marketing, most powerful women in network marketing. I got invited by one of my good friends over there, Jessie Lee Ward. She actually, God rest her soul, she's awesome, one of my mentors also. And the last thing I'm going to say, she invited me there, and I went there several times. You know, made a name for myself over there. And I told myself, I'm going to be on that stage. And I even told myself, I even have it on my screensaver on my phone that I'm on right now, that I'm going to be a millionaire in network marketing. So since then, I made multiple 6 figures. I've been on top of multiple comp plans. I've made over $1 million, but I've helped a ton of people do the same. I've helped a ton of people do the same. And when it comes to this project, you know, I yes, I've helped a lot of people, but I had to kind of like step it down, right? I had to kind of like simmer down about years ago. Now, recently, I actually had to leave because I had to leave Seattle, doing real well, still doing real well, but I was living in a high rise, right? Will that happen again? Absolutely. So I came back down to Louisiana, to my old house, to be able to take care of my mom and my dad because their health was declining. And the crazy thing about it is, I realized what time and freedom really is. Now, put time and freedom in the chat if you guys realize and know how important it is to have both time and freedom. Now I'm focused on this opportunity that not only lets me earn an income, but help others do the same. And I can protect my family. I can help protect other families. And I feel like I would be doing people a disservice if I didn't tell them about this amazing company, because closed mouths don't get fed. And if you don't feed the machine, you don't eat. The Bible said, if you didn't work, you didn't eat. So faith without works is dead. And faith stands for finding answers in the heart. And I listened to my heart, and now I'm sharing this with anybody and everybody. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And I've been in the network marketing industry for 23 plus years, haven't had a 9 to 5 job, full time, a 9 to 5 job for that time. since I was 17 years old. So let that sink in your spirit. Let that sizzle in your spirit and let that sink in.
Love it. Coach Taj. Yes. So just to recap, what I heard, this is what I heard. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I heard staying consistent with the right system, with the right mentorship, you can achieve any goal that you're trying to get.
Yeah, absolutely. Zig Ziglar says it best. If you're helping up people get what they want, you can have anything, and I mean anything and everything you want. Anything you want.
Awesome.
You just have to help enough people.
Exactly. Coach Taj, I love what you said. Any last words before we go?
Well, do you have any other questions? I know you
You
had some
answered
other
a lot.
questions, right?
You answered the last three.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Okay.
Did. Well, you know what? I'm gonna ask it again.
Okay. What's up?
Who are some mentors that changed the game for you? Name out all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, first and foremost, I wouldn't be where I'm at in this industry if it wasn't for Zig Ziglar, Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, just all the different motivational speakers. E.T. was one of the big main ones, Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, a little bit of John C. Maxwell recently, because I never really learned about the 5 levels of leadership. I'm definitely excited about that. Napoleon Hill, 100%. He actually, I want to tell you something. Um, for all the people that are doubting themselves, I know you have a lot of people in this world in the network marketing space that want to do, that want to take a risk but they're scared. See, Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich and The Law of Success, he said that the three most common enemies of success are fear, indecision, and doubt. Now, how you overcome that, because think about this, people are constantly afraid. They're always doubting themselves. And they're always so indecisive. Oh, well, what do I want? Do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? Well, I want this movie, that movie. They're like pick and choose, options. I know they like to have options, but that's the most three common enemies of success: fear, indecision, and doubt. Now, how you overcome that, you ready for the secret? Put secret in the chat, y'all. Put secret in the chat. I'm looking. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the secret. We need one person to say secret in the chat, and then I can give away the sauce. I know
Let
they
me
got
check
somebody
Facebook.
saying that. I know they got somebody that's gonna say secret.
See, I gotta look. Oh, somebody on Facebook.
I'm waiting. This is going.
Let me see. Taj. Uh-oh. Taj. Who's there? Let them refresh. Technology be technology. Let me see. How y'all doing? He is so great at storytelling. Oh, there we go.
Sorry about
He's
that.
back.
My little kittens were trying to like play with the Wi-Fi, so I had to go put it back. So I apologize. I had to kind of like slap one of them or something. But anyways, the thing is, this is the secret. Y'all ready? All right, Tomiko. Tomiko, you're gonna get the secret. I'm excited. I'm fired up. Let's do this. The
On
secret,
IG, we got a secret.
the secret is to become bold. Now, what would you do if you was 10 times bolder? I got to give credit to where credit is due. Mr. Cesar Rodriguez taught me that. Mr. Cesar Rodriguez taught me that one statement. What would you do if you was 10 times bolder? How would you act? How would you walk? How would you carry yourself? What type of posture would you have? What type of confidence would you have? What type of business would you have? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What type of business would you have? What type of life would you have? What kind of car would you drive? What type of jewelry would you have? Like, this is not a statement piece. This is just something that you could get what you want if you really put your mind to it. I'm not trying to show off any kind of, diamond jewelry or whatever, but I'm just saying what kind of house you would have, what kind of car you would drive, what kind of vacations you would drive, not drive, take, you know, what type of life would you have? Would you have your dream life? What type of spouse would you have? You know, think about that. How many houses would you have? How many cars would you have? How would your business partners feel if they heard what type of business would you have? If they heard, what would you do if you was 10 times bolder? What would you do if you was 10 times bolder? So at the end of the day, it's all about being bold. It's all about being bold. And also,
Gotta come back. Jesus is mine. Gotta come back. Come back. That Wi-Fi, I'm telling you. That Wi-Fi. Telling you. You'll be going. Did y'all catch the secret? I think he was in the middle of it, but did y'all catch it? Did you pick up what he was putting down? He was laying out the vision. What kind of car are you driving? You definitely want to paint the vision. Thank you so much. I know, Riskin. Thank you. Did it myself. Well, you know what? God made it. Look, God did it. God did it. Y'all, wait. I'm just waiting on him to come on back. Come on back. Thank you. God bless you. Y'all, I am so close to hitting my goal. We ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna wait until Uncle Coach Taj is gonna come back in. Let me see. Let me see. Hello.
I know you're not leaving yet. Those darn cats are going crazy. Little bitty kittens that I'm actually fostering. So on the side of network marketing, I actually foster kittens. I've rescued what I think it was like 30, 32 pit bulls in the last like almost 4 years. So at the end of the day, it's what it is. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I want to end with this. You have to be, most importantly, you have to be apart and surrounded by people that are going to level you up. You got to be around great associations, mentors, and environments. And in this company, if it wasn't for Mr. Dylan Fine, if it wasn't for Brian Chino, if it wasn't for all the other leaders, and most importantly, Mr. Brian Carruthers. If you don't know who that name is, that guy is a 6-time best-selling author. He's the goat of all goats. He's the number one income earner in the company that we're with. He is also just a servant heart leader. He leads by example. He leads from the front, from the forefront, and he just really knows how to pour into how to pour into our team, how to pour into anyone. And he's just an amazing father, amazing husband, just amazing entrepreneur overall. He definitely is an amazing leader, coach, mentor, and I actually manifested myself to work with him in 2015. I manifested. Manifestation works, y'all. I said, I will work with Brian Carruthers either on his team or directly underneath him. And guess what? 10 years later, I end up working with him. Now I have instant access to him. Now, if you don't believe me, watch. I'm going to show you guys a photo of me and him. One second. Can you hear me, Leah?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm just making sure there's no Wi-Fi connection. I apologize about the Wi-Fi, you guys. It's my cats. They're ridiculous. So ridiculous.
They
So
call
yeah,
you handsome in the comments too, Taj.
who called me handsome in the comments?
UNC Uncle James.
Okay, hold on. UNC who? I don't
Do
see
you
nothing.
see the comments?
I can see. Hold on. Who is UNC Uncle James? Oh, is that an Instagram one?
That's from YouTube.
Oh, from YouTube. Okay, I gotcha. Right on. I didn't know who it was. UNC Uncle James. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. If you guys would just hold on for 1 second, I'm just trying to show you guys the power of great associations, mentors, and environments. Like I said, I studied this guy for years. I'm gonna show you real quick. Went to convention. Didn't think I was actually gonna meet this guy and talk to him. But look, does that look familiar? Who's that? Can y'all see it?
I can see it.
Y'all can see it. So I want to stop with this. So if you guys are stuck, if you guys are sick and tired of being sick and tired, like I was 30 when I was 23 years ago. Sorry, but I'm dyslexic. I apologize. 23 years ago. If you are sick and tired, like I was sick and tired, and you're looking for a second income, if you're looking for a way out, if you're looking for a new life, if you're looking for maybe a change, if you're looking to fire your boss, like I did 6.5 months later of being in this industry, then I would highly recommend you to get with Leah. And if you don't have her on Facebook, get her on Facebook so that way we all can connect. Because the project that we're working on, if you would like to know the blueprint that's actually working and disrupting the industry, and that big top earners in this industry and even in real estate and in insurance agencies and accounting, any kind of business savvy industry, people are joining us. Why? Because we're disrupting the industry. We've been in business for 53 years. We are a $2.7 billion company. We have less than 3% market share. Oh, wait, hold on. Did you hear that, Leah?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Does your people know what less than 3% market share means?
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. You know what
Tell,
that means?
tell
That
us.
means, hear this. That means that out of 100 people, only 3 people are going to know about it in a room. I went play pickleball with probably about 20 people. I would say one person knew about it. One person knew about it. So guess what? I got all their numbers. I actually have them all in like a Telegram chat. So I'm going to message him separately. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that if you guys are looking for a change, if you guys are looking to make anywhere from But I mean, even like the little numbers, the little numbers like anywhere from 1,000 to like $1,500 within a month. You can do it here if you're looking to make, 5,000 to $10,000 a month, a six-figure income. You can do it here. If you're looking, and I'm not trying to say this in a light way, if you're looking to make an extra, well, like 20 to 50 grand a month, even to 100 grand a month, you can do it here. Will it take a lot of hard work? Yes. But we have the system. Like I was telling you guys, systems don't fail people. People fail systems. Jim Rohn, one of my greatest mentors, taught me something. Well, he taught me a lot, but he taught me one thing that I'm gonna share with you. And what that thing is don't worry about your people. Don't worry about building your people. Don't worry about building your business. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm dyslexic. Don't worry about building your business. Build your people, and your people are going to build your business. So at the end of the day, it's all about having great associations, mentors, and environments. So if I wouldn't have did all of that, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be talking because I would probably either be, unalive or on some type of substance or alcoholic. But I'm glad I don't do any of that. Why? Because I choose not to. Did I have to see it for Christmas? Absolutely. Not substance, but like alcohol. Oh, absolutely. Being inebriated? Absolutely. Did I like it? Absolutely not. But also, if you guys wondering what these pins are, you probably have been wondering what are these things you won. So these are awards. This is an award for Dream Team to Hidden the Performance Club. That means that you're doing the bare minimum. Now, this is an award from it's okay. I thought it was backwards. This is a 12-month pin. This bottom one right here. That means that I have been in this company and I've been doing the bare minimum to receive this pin.
12 months straight.
12 months straight. Actually, 13 months now. And not only that, I gave myself a raise. You heard that, yo? I gave myself a raise. Why? Because I'm consistent. And Leah's on her way there too. Leah's going to get this pin too as well. After being in the company for 12 months, after being Performance Club qualified for 12 months, guess what? She's going to get this pin too. And I can't wait to congratulate her for that. Whenever, oh, by the way, did you get this with Dylan or no? The Dream Team one, this one right here?
Not yet.
Okay, he's probably going to send that to you most likely because you've been in Performance Club already. So you have to be in Performance Club 3 months in a row, get that $200 bonus, and then yeah. But anyways, none of that's gonna understand. None of that you guys are gonna understand. But like I said, if you guys are looking to make an extra income, if you guys are looking to know the blueprint that is actually working and shifting the industry, get with my girl Leah. It's under Leah Charles on Facebook. And if you want to add me, the person that said cute, handsome, whoever you are, you can actually add me on Taj J Collins. I don't know who she is, but yeah, or I hope it's not. But yeah, any other questions you have?
No, I think you covered everything.
All right, awesome. So, like I said, take the risk. I didn't have the money. If you don't have the money, if you didn't have the money, guess what? Find a way. I've seen people sell washers.
Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. Y'all, thank you so much for attending. And y'all, we got to end it right here. I love y'all. I love y'all. And thank you. God bless you. Bye bye. Cue that outro.